Do you like luxury? Well, in the past few years, the market for luxury cars has been a tad underwhelming. But 2023 is going to be a big refreshment and a huge leap forward when it comes to luxurious transportation. Join us as we take a look at the top 10 luxury cars of 2023. Mercedes-Benz Vision AVTR. With oval-shaped doors and bulging wheels that can light up different colors, the Mercedes-Benz Vision AVTR looks like a vicious beast from a future world. Mercedes wants you to think that the car has an animalistic vibe all around. Light strip goes the entire length of the vehicle, much like a neural network of a living being. On the rear part of the roof, it has 33 moving panels to resemble some sort of reptilian scale. In their propulsion system department, the AVTR comes with 110 kilowatt-hour battery capacity to provide 700 on a single charge. The most impressive thing, however, is the technology within. Deep inside the vehicle system lies a technology called the brain-computer interface that actually works by identifying what you're thinking of at any given moment in the driver's seat. When you put the wearable electrode on the back of your head, the system can record and measure brain activity to determine car behavior. For example, how fast and what direction it should go. Among other functions, both the front and rear axles can rotate in the same or opposite direction, meaning the car can go sideways at a 30-degree angle. Audi Icon. From a design perspective, the concept Audi Icon doesn't seem to sway away too far from the traditional shape of a performance car. It looks menacing, aerodynamic, and fast, even when sitting still. It has 26-inch wheels under flared fenders and low riding position like a sports car. At 5.4 meters long, the Icon is a little bit longer than a long wheelbase, A8. Audi maximizes the additional space to give a major overhaul to the interior. The car does away with traditional steering wheel or dashboard and instead takes advantage of the spacious room to provide two front seats that swivel and slide and a small rear bench. Two electric motors produce a total of 350 horsepower and will last for about 500 miles before you have to recharge the battery. To give you more comfort all along the journey, the Icon comes with air suspension and four-wheel steering, just in case you have to take a small alley for a shortcut in a crowded city. The onboard computer, referred to as PIA, can recognize passengers by their phones and adjust vehicle settings based on saved preferences such as seating position, ambient lighting, and overall cabin comforts. PIA also responds to voice commands for navigation and multimedia. Lamborghini Sean Roadster. Lamborghini's hybrid open-top sports supercar is a limited edition with only 19 units available, futuristic design, sculpture contours, and distinctive aerodynamic wings. This is a truly beautiful car. The very low front end, an integrated splitter, and Y-shaped headlights further enhances its aerodynamic efficiency. With a 6.5-liter V12 engine and a small electric motor, the Sean Roadster produces a combined 808 horsepower and can reach a top speed of 217 miles per hour. Lamborghini has replaced traditional lithium-ion batteries with a supercapacitor. Sean drives on 20 or 21-inch wheels. The full carbon fiberglass body reduces weight and also promotes active aerodynamics. The Aventador-inspired interior features higher quality materials as well as special Y-shaped design elements that echo the shape of the headlights. And of course, the driver faces a fully digital dashboard. So far, all 19 units have already been purchased, and the price of each car was about $3.7 million. But if you really want to drive this car, you'll have to download Forza Horizon 5 before the end of 2023. Because the developers of the game gave away free Lamborghini Sean Roadsters 2020 to all players. Rezvani Vengeance. In October 2022, the American company Rezvani Motors presented an SUV in military style. The model, called Vengeance, turned out to be the most expensive and largest model, inspired by Cadillac Escalade luxury SUV. Milan Ivanov, a digital artist with experience in designing cars for video games, created the exterior of the car to look just like a car from some game. And you have to admit that you really expect to see something like this in the virtual reality rather than in real life. However, the specs of the car are very interesting. The car is equipped with 35-inch tires capable of handling any off-road. Inside, there's the same dashboard as in Cadillac Escalade, and 3 rows of seats can accommodate up to 8 passengers. As for the interior, the car has ventilated and heated leather seats. The manufacturer offers 10 interior styles to please any client. Vengeance is equipped with numerous sensors and technologies to help with driving, such as an HD rear-view camera, heads-up display, navigation with augmented reality, and a collision warning system with automatic braking. Vengeance comes in a variety of configurations, depending on the client's requests. The price for the base model is $285,000, and if you add all sorts of extras, it'll go up to $782,250. Lamborghini Aventador Limo, a UK-based company called Cars for Stars, has been for a while wanting to transform an event, a door, into a limo. In the realm of sports cars, this 6.5-liter V12 Lamborghini Aventador is one of the world's most incredible works of automotive engineering. The final product, which would be called simply Lamborghini Aventador Limo, remains a concept for now. The vehicle appears to have a room for 8 people in the rear and 2 more in the front cabin. Instead of having just 2 scissor doors like a normal Aventador, it would have 4 for easier access. The steering wheel and speedometers still look pretty much like an unmodified Aventador. So does the Top Gun-inspired engine start button. BMW XM. The BMW XM is one of the most radical vehicles that BMW has made to this day. First of all, this car has, unlike other BMW SUVs, been developed by the M division from the ground up, which means that despite its humongous size and enormous weight, it's still a driver's vehicle. This also makes it the second production vehicle ever produced by the M division, second only to the legendary BMW M1. The BMW XM is powered by a 4.4 V8 twin-turbo. However, it's also a hybrid, which means that it'll be very cheap to run, especially considering its power output, which, depending on the trim level, varies between 650 horsepower and 750 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful SUVs to ever exist. Add the humongous amounts of torque, 738 pound-feet, and we have ourselves one of the most impressive SUVs that ever existed. Unfortunately, there is a catch, and that's the XM's styling. It's a weird-looking car, to put it lightly, and the overall public reception wasn't as good as BMW expected it to be. In fact, far from it, as despite its many virtues, it's been called one of the worst-looking cars of this decade. We don't think it's that bad, but we can't deny the fact that it isn't as elegantly designed as its siblings. However, the next car on our list most certainly isn't a minger. In fact, far from it. Genesis G90. Oh, how far has Hyundai come? The Genesis G90, which was introduced in 2015, has been a fairly mundane luxury sedan that was a cheaper alternative to the big 3. However, back then, it wasn't all that spectacular to significantly impact the Germans. Well, that time has passed, as the newly redesigned G90 has all the bells and whistles that the A8 S-Class and the BMW 7 Series have, while also being a complete stud. I mean, look at it. It looks like a Bentley and Rolls-Royce competitor. And the interior complements the exterior just as well as it looks effortlessly classy and elegant, while also looking cutting edge. It might not be better than the S-Class's interior tech-wise, but the overall design more than makes up for it. Well, if the car is so good, why is it so close to the bottom of this list? Simple. The engine choice, or lack thereof. The only engine choice is a 3.5 twin-turbo V6 that, depending if it's electrically supercharged or not, produces either 380 horsepower or 415 horsepower. This is sufficient. However, we believe that both a smaller displacement plug-in hybrid and a larger displacement V8 should have been added to the car, as a V6 screams of anything but luxury. Still, we believe that the Genesis brand will become a real threat to the Germans. And honestly, we can't wait. Rolls-Royce Vision, Next 100. With the shimmering silver-green color and oversized fenders, the Rolls-Royce Vision, Next 100 looks otherworldly. Most Rolls-Royce production cars throughout the history of the company have always pushed the boundary of what a luxury car should be. Now that BMW has given them the chance to build a concept car, the result is a breathtaking combination of future technologies and old-fashioned lavishness. The silhouette is still pretty much a Rolls-Royce. It has the signature vertical grille, long hood, massive wheels, suicide doors, and of course, the spirit of ecstasy. As massive as it looks, the concept is only 5,900 mm long, or 184 mm shorter than the Phantom's extended wheelbase. Bear in mind, however, that the prototype is not a four-door sedan. It provides seating for just two on a front-facing sofa bench positioned at the rear of the fancy cabin. Mounted on its modern carbon fiber structure is a range of old-school luxuries, like hand-woven wool carpet, real wood, and silk chair. The autonomous car is all electric, powered by 2250 kilowatt motors, one in the back and another at the rear. It has no pedals, steering wheel, or any other mechanical linkage under that long hood. Bugatti La Voiture Noire. The silver medal goes to car manufacturer Bugatti, whose models are the most frequently represented in the ranking of the world's most expensive cars. La Voiture Noire, French for the black car, was the car with which Bugatti celebrated its 100th anniversary. The body is made of deep black carbon, with each individual part crafted by hand. The reinterpretation of the lost Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic from the 1930s was produced as a one-off and sold to an unknown buyer for the astronomical sum of $16.7 million. The buyer was the subject of wild speculation at the 2019 Geneva Motor Show, with various media reports suggesting that the most likely candidate was multiple World Footballer of the Year, star striker Cristiano Ronaldo. However, these rumors have yet to be confirmed. The Bugatti La Voiture Noire has a 16-cylinder W engine with 1,500 horsepower top speed of 260 miles per hour. Bugatti itself does not view the one-off car as an extreme supercar, but rather describes it as a comfortable long-distance coupe. Rolls-Royce Phantom Series 2. Well, honestly, what did you expect? We had to name a singular vehicle out of all the vehicles in the world of King. Of all the luxury vehicles, the Rolls-Royce Phantom would have been it. It's a no-compromise kind of car. It's simply the best. Oh, and the reason there are no other Rolls on this list is simply that the list would have been overcrowded, as all of them could have made it to the list. Forget about all the other cars. The Phantom offers the best ride money can buy, period. The interior of the Phantom is in a league all its own, as the quality of the materials is at the absolute top of the game. The leather is top-notch, the seats are the most comfortable ones in the business. And the wood, just take a look at that wood. I mean, what more can you say about a car that has carpets that cost more than a monthly rent in New York? Oh, and about the engine choice. You've only got one. a 6.75-liter V12 that produces 563 horsepower. In this day and age, that should be enough to tell you how bold this car is. As we've already said, there are no compromises with the Rolls-Royce Phantom. And that's the reason why it's the best luxury car that money can buy. These were the 10 most luxurious cars in the world. And now, attention. We have one important question for you. Which of these 10 cars presented did you like the most? Tell us now in the comments. If you like our video, please don't forget to subscribe and smash a like button. Thanks for watching.